Hi everyone, this video is about graphing inequalities on your graphing calculator. Um, my online graphing calculator isn't working, so we're actually going to look at this video and you're just going to watch this screen on the right, this first one. I'm borrowing somebody else's video, but the steps are the same. You're going to press apps on your calculator and you're going to see a list longer than this one. You're going to look for where it says inequals. It's going to be number 6 or 7 on your calculator. Just like inequalities, you're going to press that and then just press enter until you see a blank screen. Then you're going to go to y equals and you're going to type in the equation that we're graphing today. So you have 2x minus 5. And then to get the inequality symbol to show up, because we actually want it to be y is greater than 2x minus 5, you're going to click your cursor to the side to actually highlight the equal sign. When your equal sign is highlighted, you're going to press alpha, and then you're going to see all the symbols at the bottom of your screen, and these correspond with these buttons here. So the equal sign is, if you want to click the equal sign, you're going to click y equals. If you want the less than sign, you're going to click Windows. If you want the less than or equal sign, you're going to click Zoom. If you want the greater than sign, you're going to click Trace. And if you want the greater than or equal sign, you're going to click Graph. So for this one, we want the greater than sign. So we're going to click alpha. And then to get this greater than sign, you're going to click Trace. Those are lined up. And as you can see, your calculator will change to the greater than sign. It will also change this little symbol to the left of the y equals to look like the graph. Now when you graph it, you're going to see a shading, because when we graph inequalities, they are shaded. There's the shading, and you're actually going to see a dashed line, because there are two different types of lines we use for inequalities, dashed and solid. Okay, so those are the calculator steps. When you see your graph, I'm just going to show you on Desmos. We're not going to graph it on Desmos because we won't have Desmos for the regions, but I want to show you a visual of what that graph looks like. We have shading, and we actually have a dashed line here. So you're going to have sometimes dashed, sometimes solid, and when you sketch your inequality, you're actually going to sketch that dash, that broken line. And when we think about solutions with an inequality, our solutions are any points in the shaded area. So it asks you to check the point 1, 4. 1, 4 is here. It falls in the shaded area, so it is a solution. It also is going to ask you about 4, 1. You can fill this out on your worksheet. 4, 1 is here. It is not in our solution area, so 4, 1 is not a solution. And it's also going to ask you for 2, negative 1, which if you use your graph, you'll notice is right on the dashed line. So this is an important rule. If the point if it's directly on the border and it's a dashed line, it's not a solution. If this were to be a solid line, which I'll show you, if we were graphing a different inequality and this was a solid line like this, and 2, 1 was on that solid line, it would be a solution. So dashed is not a solution, but solid is. Okay, so 2, negative 1 would not be a solution, so you're going to fill that out on your worksheet. I know this is a lot, bear with me. The last thing we're going to look at is if we have 2 inequalities on the same graph. So let's say we're graphing both of these on the same graph. You could enter them on the calculator. Please make sure you're graphing the points on the actual boundary line. You're not just sketching a random line. You're using the table of values. Here they are. So when we have 2 shaded areas, the solutions are where the shading overlaps. So here is the red inequality. Here is the black inequality, the solutions for the black, the gray one, and the solutions for this system would be anything in this double shaded region where the shading overlaps. So for example, if I was testing 2, 2, 2, 2 is here, it falls in the double shading, it is a solution. If I was testing 1, 4, 1,4 is here. It's in the red shading, but that's not where our shading overlaps, so that would not be a solution. It needs to be where the shading overlaps to be a solution for the system when we have two inequalities on the same grid. Okay, feel free to pause, watch it again if you need it, and good luck with your paper today.